Hey guys, today I want to share with you a program that I've been working with lately in the classroom called Qizziz. And as teachers, we're always looking for a new way to assess students where they'll be engaged and get excited rather than just pen and pencil. So if you know anything about Kahoot, this is kind of like it, except for you don't have to listen to that music all day long and it'll get stuck in your head. So this is a lot better option, I think. So first what you do is you go to Qizziz.com, as you can see here. And what's cool is you can look and pick a language. Of course, I'm going to pick English. That's me. You can either join a game or you can log in. So I'm going to hit log in. Well, obviously, I already have an account, but if you didn't, you would go to sign up. And then here's the cool thing. It says you are a teacher or a student. So this tells me that I can have my students create as well, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. So what I'll do is I will log in using my email and my password, and then it'll take you to a screen that looks like this. Now what I like is that as teachers, we don't have time to reinvent the wheel either. So I can search for, let's say my kids just finished the rock cycle and I wanted to review that. I would click on rock cycle, and as I scroll over, it shows how many questions and what those questions are. So this may be too elementary for my kids. It may be too, maybe even higher order than my kids need. So I love that I can go through this and just see what kinds of questions there are and if I want to use this. Now let's just say that I'm not really interested in what someone else has. What I can do is go back, hit the back button, and I click this button right here that says create your own. So I click create my own. Now here's the cool thing. I can add an image here by clicking, and let's say I want to use this image of the arches. And it goes right into the quiz, which I think is really neat, and you can change it here if you don't like it. So I would just put rock quiz or whatever it is that I'm working on. However, you can't make it too long because it will not fit. You can also make it either public or private, up to you. I like to share. I'm a teacher. I'll share whatever I can because I borrow from other people as well. So click done. And this is what comes up. You can change the script. You can do a superscript, a subscript. You can change the text color. You can insert a symbol. And I think that's cool. You can add an image or a chart, and you can set the time that you want each of these questions to stay on the screen. Now I would probably select 20 seconds because this is a review. So if this is a review, they don't need that long to look at it. So you could add an image or type in a question. I would do what rock forms from heat and pressure. And as you can see, I can preview it on this side and it's saved automatically. I love that. And then option 1, let's say sedimentary rock. That's incorrect. 2, igneous rock. That is also incorrect. And option 3 would be metamorphic rock. And that's actually correct. So I'm going to check the correct. So you have 3 images to choose from. Then, if I want to add another question, I go here and repeat the process. You can add more if you need more options. You can add them below. I just think this is a really easy tool. It's a great way to assess students, and it's an interactive and engaging way for students. I also think that you could use it for review. You could use it as an actual quiz. You could have students work in teams or individually. I just think there's so many things you can do and differentiate with just this one program. I also think that it's beneficial because it's going to give our kids more engagement. I think that sometimes when they compete in teams, they become more engaged and more interactive. And then sometimes you just have that kid that doesn't want to be in a team. They would rather just work alone. And they have that option too. So it's really diverse. You can do a lot of things with it. For the student aspect, I wanted to go back. And you can just, again, exit out of here. I'm going to sign out one more time. And I want to look at the login screen again. And the sign up. And it says, I am a student. Now, here's where you have to look. They do have to have a valid email. But what we have in Cobb County is something called Office 365. So all of our students have a valid email. And that helps us. So that may be something you have to kind of work with if you do not have that option in your school. I hope that you will take this tool and I hope that you will use it in your classroom and then get back with me and let me know what you think about it and what you did with it, and we can share. That's what we're here for, to help each other. So use this, and I hope that you and your students can enjoy it and maybe create on their own. I think it's a really good tool. Thanks, guys.